everybody to 24/7 with you. It's a pleasure to have you with us today, where we're bringing you the most important and updated stories from around the world. In this edition, we will start with the most relevant international news, take a look at what's happening nationally, highlight the latest events in our Belemita community, and then move on the world of sports and entertainment, where there's plenty to catch up on. So stay with us, we've got a full program ahead and you won't want to miss it. Let's begin. Let's focus our attention to a developing story from Colombia. Details are still emerging, but the situation has begun to spark national interest. We'll bring you what we know so far and what it could mean moving forward.
Here's Nayara and welcome back to 27 with you. In June 2025, a deadly landslide near Medellin left over 20 dead. Scientists call it a case of unscientific injustice, as poor climate data prevents them from linking the disaster to climate change. So right now we have a climate expert, is Nicolas. Hi Nicolas, thank you so much for being here. So first question, what term do world weather attribution researchers use to describe the situation in Colombia and Venezuela due to the lack of climate data?
They describe the situation in Colombia and Venezuela as a scientific injustice caused by the lack of adequate climate data.
Hey Nicolas, why can't scientists conclusively determine the role of climate change in the recent extreme rainfall events?
WW scientists say attribution is inconclusive mainly because that tropical region is influenced by multiple interacting factors. There is a lack of a long-term observational data that models used poorly calibrated of tropical regions.
What environmental and social factors are mentioned as worsening the landslide risk in both countries?
The article highlights that the deforestation presents the informal landscape in high-risk zones. That significantly the increase of likelihood and the impact of landslides.
What urgent call did researchers make regarding climate science in the region?
The researchers called for urgent investment regional climate science. This is including a monitor station and a local data. This is to better prevent the natural disasters.
Thank you so much, Nicolas, for being here and answer all my questions. 27 is with you.
You're welcome, Nayara, and thank you for the interview space.
Okay, now let's continue with a case that has sparked national debate in Mexico. Esteban Canchola, a primary school teacher from Mexicali, has been found guilty of failing to assist a student who later died after a school accident. The decision has raised serious concerns among educators and parents across the country. So let's continue with Laura.
The case of teacher Esteban Canchola in Mexicali has caused a great impact. His student, Martin Damian, 10 years old, died after hitting his head playing soccer. Although the teacher activated the school insecure and notified the father, he was accused of omission of help. Justice sentenced him to 6 months of prison, but he will remain free while he is appealed. The case provoked protests from teachers, who were being criminalized for school accidents. Next, we will ask some questions to a co-worker of teacher Esteban Canchola. Good morning, teacher Majo.
Good morning.
What did the teacher Esteban do when the kid said he felt bad?
Teacher Esteban notified the child's father immediately and activated the school insurance so that they could attend him in a clinic.
Okay, and what did you do as a teacher to support Esteban in that process?
We support him with marchers, signatures, and accompany him in hearings. We believe in his defense that he acted as he should.
Okay, and do you think that the sentence given by Martin's family was unfair or just?
I think it was unfair because Esteban acted as the protocols indicate, and he was not negligent. He did what his hands as a teacher.
Okay, Teacher Majo, thank you so much for this interview, and I hope this case can be solved.
You're welcome.
There, now let's move on to sports. We've got the latest highlights, results, and updates from around the world of athletics.
We regret to report a tragic event that has shaken the world of sports. Portugal's football player Diego Jota, aged 28, has died in a car accident that occurred in the early hours of July 3rd, 2025 on the A52 highway near Cerdanyola in the province of Zamora, Spain. Traveling with him was his younger brother Andre, aged 25, who also lost his life in the crash. The two were in a Lamborghini Huracan, which for reasons still under investigation lost control, were off the road, crashed, and caught fire almost instantly, leaving them no chance to escape. Now we have a close friend and an excellent soccer player who is going to tell us a little bit of what happened with them. Well, right now we are with Miguel. Hi Miguel, how are you? What exactly happened in the car accident where Diego Jota and his brother died?
Our friend and soccer player Diego Jota, 28, tragically died in the early hours of July 3, 2025, in a car accident on the A52 highway near Cerdanyola, Zamora, Spain. Traveling with him was his younger brother Andre Teixeira da Silva, 25, who also lost his life. Both were in a Lamborghini Huracan that went off the road, crashed, and immediately caught fire. This loss of control caused the car to leave the roadway and catch fire almost instantly, without giving them a chance to escape.
Miguel, what did you feel when you realized Diego had an accident? What do you think? What was the first thing that crossed to your mind?
I couldn't believe it at first. When I got the call, I thought it was some kind of mistake, maybe a rumor, a misunderstanding, but then reality hit me like a wall. My chest tightened and I just sat there, numb. Diego wasn't just a friend, he was family to all of us. We had just talked a few days earlier. We was happy, excited about his future with Ruth and the kids. The idea that he's gone and Andre too, it's just devastating. I started catch myself expecting a message from him. It doesn't feel real.
This is one of the most important questions I gotta ask. Why was this tragedy so shocking for the soccer world?
The tragedy deeply moved the soccer world. Diego Jota had just married his partner Ruth Cardoso on June 22, just 11 days before the accident, and was the father of 3 children. The trip was bound for the port of Santander, from where they planned to take a ferry to England, as the footballer was unable to travel by plane for medical reasons, following a recent lung operation.
Thank you so much, Miguel, for sharing this with us. It means a lot. And viewers, see you next with 24/7 with you.
Welcome.
So now we bring you a special story from Alamitas School, a place where community, values, and togetherness are more than just words. Let's take a closer look at how this school is building strong bonds and shaping caring individuals.
It was a night to remember for Santiago Home and his team, as they delivered a stunning performance on the field, securing a dominant victory in today's match. Home, in particular, stood out with an incredible hat-trick, leaving the team's momentum and energizing fans around the stadium. With the tournament heating up and every game becoming more crucial, this win could be a turning point for the team's end campaign. Right after the match, we caught up with Santiago Home to hear his thoughts on the game, his performance, and what's next. Let's take a look. Santiago, an incredible performance today with 3 goals. How are you feeling after such a dominant win?
Thank you, I feel great, honestly. It was a team effort, but scoring 3 goals is always special. I am proud of how we played and the result we achieved.
You seem unstoppable out there. What was going through your mind as a goalkeeper coming?
I just stayed focused and tried to take one moment at a time. The support from my teammates was amazing, so I just trusted the process and stayed confident.
What do you think was the key to the team's success in this match?
Our teamwork and communication were spot on today. Everyone knew their role, and we keep the pressure high. Defensively and offensively, we were solid.
How important is this win for your team moving forward in the tournament?
It's huge. Every match counts, and getting a win like this boosts our confidence. We want to keep this momentum going and focus on the next challenge.
What message do you have for your fans and your teammates after today's performance?
I want to thank the fans for their incredible support. It really leads us on the field. To my teammates, it's an honor to play alongside you, and together we'll keep working hard.
Thank you so much for this interview. It was a pleasure to have you here.
The pleasure is mine.
Now we have a very special guest. She is Alessandra Ambrosio.
Hello, my name is Alessandra Ambrosio. I am a model from Brazil.
Thank you, Alessandra, for coming to this interview. So tell us how you started in this world.
I started modeling when I was 15 years old. I am a shy girl from a small town. One day, I joined a modeling contest, but I didn't think win guess, but I did. And this situation changed my life.
And was it hard at the beginning?
At the beginning, it was not easy. I didn't speak English and I traveled alone. I miss my family so much, but I worked hard and I didn't give up.
And can you tell us one of the best moments in your career?
Yes, of course. I became a Victoria's Secret agent. That was one of the best moments in my career. I work in many fashion shows. I meet many wonderful people. And I feel strong and beautiful on the runway.
And Alessandra, do you have other work too?
Yes, I also have made of Sunger brand. And I spend more time with my children. I still do some modeling, but I enjoy being a man and businesswoman too.
You see, she's not only a beauty model, she's also a role for women. Alessandra, what advice would you give to young people?
My advice for young people is believe in yourself, work hard, and be kind if you have a dream. Follow to everything is the key.
And that wraps up tonight's coverage. Thank you for joining us and staying informed. Remember, whether it is on the field or in your community, there's always a story worth telling. I'm Laura, and from all of us there at 24/7 with you, we wish you a safe and peaceful night. See you next time.